Hi ladies and gentlemen, Morino Ravenberg here again. I am going to discuss in this video, as usual, in the description below are links to the articles and all the other boo-ha that I usually put in all my videos. I'm going to discuss the Goetic spirit. I think he's the 53rd, he's in the 50s in any case. Caïm today, or Cameo. And I'm going to start off by saying right away that, I don't know, ever since I read about him, this was ages ago, before I was a sorcerer, when I first came into contact with the Goetic, and when I first read the Goetic, I felt attracted towards Caïm. I don't know why. The fact that he appears as a bird also, or a man dressed in a bird suit, kind of like a hybrid, half man, half bird, also plays a part. But he always appealed to me. This video is going to be really short since I have no experience in working with Caïm himself. Okay, Caïm is, according to the description in the Goetic, Caïm is said to be able to teach people how to communicate with animals. So this always made me chuckle, because I thought to myself, so wait a minute, so Caïm is like Dr. Dolittle. For all of you that can remember the movie Dr. Dolittle, about Eddie Murphy's character, the actor Eddie Murphy, that communicated with animals. This is of course funny from a neutral person's perspective, but that was the first thought that came up in me. And other occultists also, I also saw other occultists giggle online and make the same statement that Caïm has to be like Dr. Dolittle. So basically, but yeah, it's true. He can teach you how to communicate with animals, how to talk to animals. And the concept of being able to communicate with animals is, I'm looking at my dog right now. The concept of communicating with animals is invaluable. It's a great concept, okay? Imagine what it would be like if you were realistically, you are able to do so, but imagine what it's like if you were to be able to, if one were to be able to achieve that. Communicating with animals, this is amazing. I mean, you'd be able to actually communicate with animals the same way as with people and find out what their real intentions are and so on. In any case, regarding Caïm, it was today, earlier this day, in the morning time, when the thought briefly occurred to me. I don't know where I saw it, where I saw Caïm's description, or I don't know why. The thought just occurred to me, and I was in a restaurant buying food. And all of a sudden, he just pops up while I'm walking into the restaurant. He pops up in his bird form first, and after that, when I'm in the restaurant itself, in his human form, or his semi-human form, his hybrid form. And he tells me that he can teach me how to talk to animals and so on. He basically offered or vied for the position. And I told him I'd think about it, you know. And when I came home, I thought about it, but I also thought to myself, I don't want to spread myself too thin. I don't want to work with 20,000 spirits. And this goal, however, how cool it may seem, it is not practical, not personally practical for me. Teaching me or learning how to talk to animals is not something that is on my priority list. And the spirits that I work with, including my patron, he told me to, don't do it, okay? You're spreading, see to it, it's your choice, but see to it that you don't spread yourself too thin, okay? Don't work with 20,000 spirits, otherwise it's going to, the strain on you mentally is only going to be a lot harder. And not that you're going to go insane, but, and I know that you say no pain, no gain, but it's still going to be too much on your plate. Too much in the sense of, in a figurative sense. Too much in the sense that I'm going to literally, figuratively speaking, go insane. Not literally, sorry. But I'm going to go insane, figuratively speaking. So yeah, that's also a reminder to others, okay? Don't work with 20,000 spirits if you have, if you can clearly notice that working with one spirit is going to take its toll on you. Okay, working with a lot. I'm already working with 6 in total. My patron, my semi-patron or vice patron, sorry, and 4 other guys that I work with by default. It takes an incredible toll upon me, and it takes an incredible toll on me mentally, although this might not be visible. The toll that it takes on me manifests in a way of rage, anger, neurosis, self-delusions. It basically accelerates and greatly amplifies my already existing negative character traits. It's like throwing 20 liters of unleaded fuel on a smoldering flame. It's going to erupt into one hell of a bonfire, I'll tell you that. In any case, yeah, regarding Caïm is a lunar spirit, unsurprisingly, because I have, again, in my vast experience with the Goetia, nearly every spirit that is lunar, there are a lot of lunar spirits in the Goetia, and almost all of them can teach you how to deal with, can teach you some language, or they deal in language teaching in some way or another. That's normal, since the moon, astrologically speaking, is the fastest planet and deals with day-to-day movements. So if you were to think traditionally, you'd think mercurial. It has to be Gemini because, you know, languages and so on. Gemini deals with communications and Mercury rules Gemini, but no. The moon also deals with movements on a daily basis, but more from an emotional prospect or from an emotional perspective, so hence that. So it was unsurprising to me, oh, another lunar, wow. It's Fasago first, Barbatos, and I also know from Barbatos there is a lunar spirit, because I already looked it up, and now Caïm, a lunar spirit again. I mean, there are a hell of a lot of lunar spirits in the Goetia, okay, and it's just thingy. Most of the spirits that you can see in the Goetia, that they know you, they can tell you how to pick up treasure. Oh right, I thought of another one. I was thought, who's the other one again? Paimon again, lunar. See, and yeah, most spirits that you can read about in the Goetia that either have some kind of water-based ability or can tell you about secrets in the water, in the oceans, and the soil, and can help you find treasure and all of that crap. Okay, figuratively speaking, crap. No disrespect meant or intended towards them. Sorry. Most of these gentlemen are, these spirits are lunar spirits. And for Caïm, it's no different. The drawback with Caïm, if one were to work with him, is he's specifically 4 degrees in Cancer, and that 4 degrees stands for restriction, the key word to keep in mind, restriction. And I saw that too, because basically when I cast the chart on whether he can teach me indeed how to work, how to understand animals and how to communicate with animals, I saw a couple of negativities. I saw immediately that obtaining results would not go smooth. That working with him would, he is eager on working with me, or he is more than willing to work with me, obviously, but the concept of obtaining results will not be easy in some way or another. Okay, I experienced that when dealing with him firsthand, but I already got the forecast from my own research, and yeah, I already saw that it's going to be hard. Results would come, but it would be hard. Okay, it would be really hard. I mean, Caïm most likely is either reluctant, or it would either take longer to obtain results, maybe even years or something to that equivalency, or something to that extent, or something similar. Okay, but in any case, it's not. It would be harder than obtaining results on average with a spirit. So in my opinion, yeah, there are, I know for sure that there are better options out there than Caïm. No offense meant to him, but there are better options. Okay, I'm sorry for the silence just now. It was him. He's literally beside me, and he's gone now. That was him in his human form. He basically said that, yes, that is true. I don't take any offense. Yes, I am restrictive in my workings. That's the drawback. Everything that you said is true, but the benefit is that once I teach you how to communicate with animals, then you'll be able to communicate with them like no other. So basically it balances itself out. Once he does present results will be grandiose, to put it that way. In any case, that is it. This is literally nothing more than an entry on Caïm, since again, like I said, I haven't worked with him. I have no extensive experience like the other guys that I've worked with, or some of the other guys that I've worked with, but nevertheless, he's still worth one's time and attention.